She kept stealing my skincare, so I let her glow up the hard way. My sister-in-law Paige moved into our spare room in March. She said it was just for a few weeks while she found her own place after a bad breakup. 6 weeks turned into 10. My husband Nate kept saying she's family. Be patient. I was patient, until my bathroom started disappearing one dropper at a time. I have a whole shelf in there. Nothing crazy expensive, but stuff I actually researched and saved up for. A vitamin C serum in a little amber glass bottle. A peptide moisturizer. A retinol I only use twice a week because my skin can't handle more. Paige had her own stuff in a pink bag on the counter, but somehow my bottles kept getting lighter. I noticed it first with the serum. I use maybe 4 drops a night. One Tuesday it was half gone and I hadn't touched it in 3 days because I'd been sick with a cold. I asked Paige if she'd used it. She looked at me over her cereal bowl and said, "No, why would I use your stuff? I have my own." Fine, maybe I miscounted. Then my moisturizer jar had actual finger drag marks in it, like someone scooped with 2 fingers instead of the little spatula I keep next to it. I asked again. She laughed and said maybe Nate had been borrowing it, which was funny, because Nate uses a bar of soap and calls that skincare. By the 4th week I started marking the bottles. A tiny line with a Sharpie at the liquid level before bed. Checked it in the morning. Every single time, the line had moved. And every single time I brought it up, Paige acted like I was losing my mind. "Maybe it evaporates," she said once, dead serious, about a sealed dropper bottle. I stopped buying new products because what was the point? I started locking the bathroom door when I showered, then unlocking it after, which meant she still had access all day while I was at work. I hid the serum in my sock drawer for a week. Didn't help. She just switched to the moisturizer instead. She was working her way down my whole shelf like a buffet. Nate didn't want to hear it. "She's going through a hard time," he said. "It's just lotion." It was not just lotion. It was $90 of lotion, but I stopped arguing with him because it went nowhere, so I got petty. Paige has this whole self-tanning routine she's obsessed with. Spray tans before every date, gradual tanning lotion in her drawer, and a bottle of concentrated tanning drops she orders online. The kind you're supposed to mix 1 or 2 drops into your regular moisturizer. Never apply straight. She showed it to me once, bragging about her glow, and mentioned the bottle cost $40 because it was medical-grade pigment, super potent. That gave me an idea. I bought an empty amber dropper bottle that looked exactly like my serum bottle. Same shape, same little rubber squeeze top. I filled it with straight tanning concentrate, no dilution, siphoned right out of Paige's own bottle while she was at work. Then I put my actual serum away safe in my sock drawer, and left the fake one sitting right out on the shelf, exactly where she'd been helping herself for 2 months. I didn't say a word, I just waited. 2 nights later I heard her in the bathroom for a long time, longer than usual. I went to bed and didn't think much of it. The next morning she was banging on my bedroom door at 6:40, still in her pajamas, hair wrapped in a towel. "Something's wrong with my face," she said. I followed her to the mirror. Her whole face and neck were blotchy, streaky orange, deep orange in some spots like a bad spray tan gone wrong, patchy pale in others where it hadn't absorbed evenly. There was a stripe down her forehead where she must have rubbed it in with her fingers. She looked marinated. "Oh no," I said, keeping my face totally straight. "Did you try something new?" "I don't know. I just used a little of that serum from your shelf," she said. I thought it was like for everyone. Nervous laugh. Then she caught herself. "I mean, I might have used it a couple times before too." "Oh," I nodded slowly. "Yeah, that's not actually a face serum. That one's really potent. It's meant to be diluted, like 1 drop in a whole bottle of lotion. Definitely not something you splash straight onto your face." Her eyes went wide. "Wait, what is it?" "Tanning concentrate," I said. "Pretty sure it's yours actually." I let that sit for a second. "Maybe next time just ask before you use my stuff." She didn't say anything. She just stood there staring at her orange forehead in the mirror, while I walked out and got ready for work like it was any other Tuesday. She scrubbed with a lemon and baking soda paste she found online, and it barely made a dent. She had a work call at 9, and kept her camera off, said she had internet problems. The orange faded after 4 days of scrubbing every night. She moved out 12 days later. Nobody has touched a single bottle on my bathroom shelf since.